welcome back to my channel and another video here. So today I want to talk to you about some of my favorite festive polishes. Now I think this may have been voted in as a topic Tuesday that I ended up skipping, but that's only because I have planned my Vlogmas videos since June, and this was one of the ones that I was going to do, and so there's no stopping me now. So I always feel like I want to do some kind of nail art, something fun around the holidays, especially around Christmas, because I feel like Christmas is just the longest holiday season. You know, Valentine's Day is one day. Halloween, I guess Halloween gets all of October, but Christmas is the entirety of November and December, whether you like it or not. Like, I don't love that, but whether you like it or not, Christmas lasts 2 months. So you have the most time to kind of do holiday themed nail art and not get side-eyed for it, because people just start going hard for Christmas the second November 1st hits. And so there's a lot more opportunity to do nail art. However, two things always hold me back. One being the lack of time surrounding the holidays. I work myself up and I have to get everything perfect and done before Christmas, and I just end up losing a lot of time, like baking cookies and wrapping gifts, and I'm done wrapping gifts already, but like I'll go back and probably buy like 3 more gifts for somebody and have to wrap those too. And then the second thing that holds me back is that I have no talent. So I'm going to be showcasing that lack of talent to you throughout this month, because I have a few nail art videos planned. But yeah, I cannot do nail art very well, especially not creative or freehand nail art. If it's not a stamp, I can't do it, you know? So one way to kind of circumvent this problem is really super festive polishes. I feel like when you get the perfect festive polishes, they are interesting enough, they are busy enough, they are like crazy and fun enough that they really distract from the fact that you didn't do anything special. People will look at your nails and they'll be like, wow, that's so cool, you did such a good job, not fully realizing that it's just the polish is doing all the work. I just put it on, you know? And so that's kind of what I'm looking for in this video. Like those types of polishes that really skirt the line there and make people feel like you've done more work than you actually have, and distract them from the fact that you can't do nail art. So I decided to pick 3 festive polishes for 3 upcoming holidays. We have 3 for Hanukkah, we have 3 for Christmas, and then we have 3 for the New Year's holiday as well. I think that these might be really great if you need something quick and easy to do. So I'm leaning pretty heavy on the stereotypical colors for the 3 holidays that I'm choosing. You know, Hanukkah, I'm going to be doing blues and silvers. Christmas, very obviously red and green, and then a gold. And then for the New Year's, I'm choosing more like black and red. So that's kind of what we're doing, but each polish has a reason. And for Hanukkah, which we're going to cover first, my Hanukkah festive polishes, since it is the festival of lights, I wanted to choose polishes that really heavily relied on light as a factor in making them interesting. So first off, we do have a hollow, and who would it be from but Hollow Taco? This is from the new linear collection, Sunken Secrets, and it is the dark blue linear hollow. Now, as you know, I mean, every polish looks different in every lighting situation, but hollows specifically look really great in certain lighting, and just they really throw rainbows. They are super reflective in those lights. When you take a picture with flash, you can really see the hollow beaming off of it. So I'll have pictures of it both ways. But of course we had to have our deep blue, and I just felt like a hollow would be appropriate. And I really prefer linear hollows over any other type of hollow. I just think they look the most interesting. So that's why I chose this one. However, I think that if you have Blue Freezy, which is from the first linear hollow rainbow collection, that one would also do nicely. It's a kind of step up from this blue. It's more of a mid-tone blue than this deep blue. And either way, you could really rock those. The next one is a lighter blue, and while this one isn't necessarily utilizing light to play it up, it has a lightness to it. I'm really stretching it here, but this is Starly's Uranus, and this is a light blue. This is a magnetic, so when you magnetize it, the magnetic pigment, you know, it sucks all in towards the magnet, and it is this bright kind of this color blue, just super bright. It looks like a beam of light because everything surrounding it turns this deeper, darker blue. And so it just, I mean, you can see on my photo, it just looks like a beam of light shooting across. And that's kind of where the light comes in with this one. I'm cheating a little bit, but also because Hanukkah is, you know, using heavily blue tones, both dark and light, I feel like this is the perfect polish to kind of showcase both in a very lazy way, because you don't need to pull out two polishes. You just need the one and a magnet. And then finally, we need a silver, and this is from the new China Glaze holiday collection. This one is called She's Icy. It looks like somebody shredded tinfoil and threw it in some nail polish base. When the light hits it, it is blinding. It is super reflective. It just has these huge silver shards as well as silver glitter running through it. So the light really dances off of this one, and it's perfect. It will absolutely distract anyone and everyone from wondering where the heck the nail art is, because they'll be too busy wondering how you got all that tinfoil on your nails. So those are my Hanukkah festive polishes. Let's get into our kitschy Christmas festive polishes. And the first one we have is probably one of my absolute favorite Christmas polishes ever to exist. That is China Glaze's Celebrity. And this one, it's just, it looks like AstroTurf in the best way. It's like a cheap, fake Christmas tree all bottled up. It has very petite, fine bar glitters that kind of, they're either silver or a very minty green, I can't really tell, as well as some glitter running through a jellyish green base. It is very fun. It's just a very unique polish to come out from a mainstream brand, in my opinion, and it's very on point with the theming. This was like some kind of like Hollywood Christmas collection. I forgot the name of it, but just really kitschy, really kind of fake and over the top, and I really like this one. We also have from Holo Taco Favorite Sister, and this is a newer release. This one came out for the birthdays duo that they did, and the second I saw this, I was like, that's a Christmas polish. That's perfect for Christmas. It is from her foil metallic type formula, and while I don't really like foily polishes, and I'm not a big wearer of reds, there's something about this one that does absolutely scream Christmas to me. And so when I saw it, I was like, that is going in my Christmas nail polish rack. I don't care, I'm going to wear that. It just reminds me of like old shiny red gift wrap. And I'm gonna wear a peel-off base coat with it, but I am excited to wear it. And then finally we have Color Club's Weather Permitting. And this one is great because it's more versatile than some of the other ones I've shown you. It's definitely a classic Christmas color. I feel like in like older Christmas imagery, I always see like these tones together, red, green, and gold. And this one can be worn a multitude of ways. In my photo, you'll see it both as a topper and as a standalone polish. And as a standalone, I found that 2 to 3 coats was best for opacity. But you can layer it over black, white, whatever you want, and it will still pop. There are a ton in this particular line. Well, not a ton. It was like a collection of 6, but it has hollow glitter and gold glitter in there, and it's just, there's a lot of gold, there's a lot of glitter. It will definitely distract from your lack of talent on your nails. And finally, we have some festive polishes for New Year's Eve / New Year's Day. And the first one I have for you is Julep Sigourney. And this is upside down. This is a stardust finish. This is everything that Essie's Belugaria wishes she was, okay? It's got a texture more like a Zoya pixie dust. Belugaria is like tar. You know, this one, it goes on like a pixie dust. It's a little bit grittier, I would say, than a Zoya pixie dust. And it has a lot more like hollow glitter in it than the pixie dust do. Actually, do the pixie dust have hollow glitter, or is it just silver glitter? I can't actually remember, but it's really pretty. And I prefer this untop coated, which is not something I say often. I top coat just about everything, but this one, I put it on, let it dry, and I'm done. I'm not putting a top coat over it because when you make it glossy, I feel like it loses its beauty. because the black does look very matte and it makes those hollow glitters pop even more. And I feel like black is a very kind of classy, easy to wear color and perfect for New Year's. I mean, I think that the stereotypical New Year's colors are black and silver, aren't they? But this is a way to keep it kind of on brand, on classy side for New Year's, but still have that fun, and that texture really adds something that nail art could never add, because you can never tell somebody when you have nail art on your nails, you can't be like, feel my nails, because they'll be like, that's weird. But when you have like literal sandpaper nail polish on your nails and you're like, feel this, they're like, whoa, that's weird, and then they forget you don't have nail art. Okay, then I have a topper, and this one is Cirques XX. This is, or maybe it's pronounced 20, I still don't know. Somebody tell me, please. But to me, this one just screams New Year's. And this is not a polish I typically would go for because of the tone, because the glitters are very pastel. But for some reason, I saw this and I thought that is a New Year's polish if I ever saw one, and I had to have it. It's like a subdued reflect, but when you put it over black or a darker color, they still really pop in the best way. And the glitters, there's so many shapes and so many sizes. It's literally like a clown exploded, you know? It's just, that's what this is. And I love this one. And you get a ton of payoff. I know some people don't really like the Cirque Skinny Brush, but because there's so many glitters in here of all sorts of shapes and sizes, you don't have to worry about them all sinking to the bottom. There's like a lot going on. And even with that skinny brush, you get a ton of payoff on the nail. And then finally, I do have a red, and this is another Cirque. This is Cirque's Firecracker. This one is also a magnetic, although I like the color on its own as well. The magnet is not very strong in this one, but the reason I picked this one is because for the New Year's is, how do you pluralize New Year's? For the multiple New Year's that I spent living in Japan, because in Japan, there's a lot more red colors surrounding New Year's. Black and silver are not really there. And then for, you know, a couple months later when Lunar New Year is celebrated, it's red everywhere, and we celebrate Lunar New Year as well. So I just figured I would throw a red in there as well because I feel like that's significant. And I think this polish actually was released for or around Lunar New Year. Was it this year? I can't quite recall. But yeah, I just feel like out of all the reds that I have, this is the ideal like Lunar New Year red for me. And so I tend to wear this on Lunar New Year, not December 31st New Year. But I thought I would put this in because it's still festive to me in that way. So those are all my festive polish picks. Let me know if you have some cool ones. I especially really like glitter bomb type festive polishes. So let me know if you know of any, and let me know if you have any glitters that are like particular to a holiday, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas or New Year's. Like I'm talking Christmas tree shaped glitters or dreidel shaped glitters or something like that. I've never seen a polish like that, and I would love to see something. So let me know what your picks are down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.